In order to create the test for your students, like first log into PrepBuddies using your faculty login, and you can create your questions or assuming if you already created the questions. So while creating question, you can use the complexity level to define the complexity of the question as high, medium, low. That way, while creating the test, you can have a different section with different weightage for the questions. So once you have created the test questions, go to the test tab, click the prepare test, where you can collect all the questions that you have created. Suppose I want to create the questions test for this. This is the subject, and then you can have part A. And suppose this part has questions with a weightage of 4 marks each. You can put your own instruction. And then you have to define the full marks for the question. So if each question is 3 marks, then you have to define 3 marks or 2 marks. Now you can filter it based on the complexity level. Suppose I want to see the questions with medium complexity. In that way, I can select the questions here. You can add it. And now if you want to have another section where you want to create a section with low complexity questions. So you can select the complexity level to low. And suppose this section is part B, or section A, section B. And suppose the weightage for each question is 2 marks. Then you have to define 2 marks here. And we'll select these questions. And if you want to check the questions, you can click here and check the questions structure as well. Once you have selected it, then add those questions. So now there are 3 questions with 2 marks, and then you have 4 questions with 4 marks. So you can keep adding more sections as needed. And once you're done, you can save it. So now you have created the question paper, like grabbed all the questions and created. Part A has 4 questions, part B has 3 questions. Now go to the test tab again, and now let's define the duration and assign the class. So you can define the duration as a so this is the title, say some or quiz 1. Suppose I want to say quiz thermodynamics quiz 1. And suppose the duration is 30 minutes. You can define your own duration. And you can select your class. So you will see which are the classes that you are taking. So you can select the class. Please read the instruction. And then suppose this is for you can put the subject or the course number here. I will just put 1. So these are quiz that we just created, or the test that we created, sample test 2. So include that. So everything is there. You have marked the question and then save it. So now your test is ready. It's defined as 30 minutes, is active for the student. So if you have a student login, sample student login, you can go and test it from there. And once you're done, you can mark this as inactive. And just before the test, you can mark it as active once again. So once you mark it active, your student can access it. If you mark it as inactive, the student cannot access it. So this is how you create the test. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thanks.